G'day, this is Scotty Tucker. I want to talk to you in this video about the lake bottom blanket. This is a fantastic tool when you need to deal with weeds but you can't use chemicals or don't want to use chemicals, such is the case behind us. This is an irrigation dam. They can't be without water for any period of time, so they can't really consider herbicide treatments as an option. And what this does is it actually puts literally a blanket over the top of the weed and stops the photosynthesis getting through to it, which means that then the weed will die off. And then the good thing about it is that you can actually lift this thing up and move it around from spot to spot. They come in a range of different sizes and they're relatively easy to pick up and move around. You've also got two sides to the blanket. One's a black side and one's a white side. So in this case, we're going to put it white side up because we actually want to see where the blanket is so that when we pick it up and move it around, it's easy to locate and where this isn't an aesthetic dam. But if you've got an aesthetic dam or the aesthetics are important to you, then you'd put it black side up so you don't see it and it doesn't detract from the bottom of the dam. Generally speaking, the weeds will be killed in about a month. So if you want to move it, you pick it up and move it around month by month. If you don't want to move it, you can leave it there, but you would at least once a year want to pick it up and move it a bit to let the crap that would build up on top of it dissipate, and otherwise eventually you'd get weed growing on top of the weed blanket. You also, as part of it's really well made. You know, you could potentially try and do this yourself, but you'd soon find out that trying to weigh this down and get it to sink down the bottom uniformly, it's just a nightmare. Very well designed, very well thought about, very well made, well stitched. Everything about these things are fantastic. You also get a little buoy if you in a deeper dam and you want to know where it is, or you want to let boats or anyone know where this thing is. In terms of installation, this thing comes flat packed in a box and you get your float and your buoy. What you do with your anchoring is you get some rebar, just metal rebar, and simply thread it through and fit that out, and that acts as a weight and it gives very good uniform distribution, so the blanket sits well on the bottom and it just makes it an absolute breeze and easy to install. So if you've got weed on the bottom that you don't want to control with herbicides, or herbicides are just simply not an option, this is a great tool for you to have.